me.
Staying on the topic of games getting delayed, and moving on.
Yeah.
Destruction All Stars, that one gets delayed as well. So I mean, are you like, do you guys feel the same way with Destruction All Stars or what?
I feel like this is speculating, of course. I feel like they got feedback from people seeing it, and I think they were very, people were very underwhelmed with the game.
Right.
So I think they chose to, all right, because we don't have a lot of hype for this.
Go back and revamp
Let's
it.
go back and revamp the game because to me this was not a $60 or $70 game by any stretch. To me, this was maybe however much Rocket League was on launch, which
I
it
think
was.
Rocket League was like $20 or something like
and
that.
it was
And it
like
was free on PS
free on
Plus at
PS
first,
Plus.
yeah.
Yes. So I think they're following that formula. Lowering the price.
And I think that fits because it's almost like the same type of game, right? Just mechanics are tweaked a tad bit. They're in an arena with cars.
We haven't seen gameplay. We don't know.
Well, but I mean, it's like an arena.
We're
It's an
assuming
arena
that-
game.
Yeah, we're
It's an arena
assuming
card
that.
game.
Yeah, we just don't know. We
Arena
haven't seen
card
gameplay
game.
yet.
Yeah.
So I think this is a smart move for them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but was this free on PlayStation Plus?
It is now because of the delay. They have moved it to being free for
Wonderful.
the
It was a
PlayStation Plus.
$70 game.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding, dude.
So it went from $70 to
To
free
so
99
free.
on. Okay,
At
so
least
wonderful.
at least for the first like month or two.
That's wonderful.
I think.
I think that now we can give a correct assessment of the game when we see a trailer. I
Right.
think this puts it into perspective.
It
They
tempers
rethought about it.
expectations.
Yep.
You're not gonna hammer it now. So back to what you asked. I'm not as mad because they made it free 99. Like you can't be mad now.
Yeah,
right?
I'm,
yeah. You just.
I'm quelled now.
Yeah, it's like what? Okay, you delayed, fine, but it's free. Okay, then that's a balancing thing, right? Like,
Right.
okay, you delayed it, dude. I don't care. And now if they even delayed it again, I wouldn't care because I'm getting it for free regardless,
Yeah.
right?
When it comes out, it comes out. You don't even
Yeah.
gotta announce it. Just drop it on the PS Plus
Exactly.
and tell us the day it is.
There are some interesting things here, though. Like I don't know really what to think, but they thought it was a $70 game. Like, did Sony think that? Did the developer think this is $70 right here? Like, so is it going to end up being more than a standard like free PS Plus? Are we getting like, is there a potentiality where we get like this really great fleshed out big game for free on PS Plus? Like, there's a lot of good news. I think there's a lot of good news here. Like, we're getting quite a bit of free now when the day the PS5 launches. We're getting Destruction All Stars, which was made for next gen, right? We're getting like a next gen game. We're getting Astro Boy, which is like made for next
That one
gen.
comes on the console.
Yeah, that one comes on the console.
So that one's not even like a PlayStation Plus. That one's just on the console.
Yeah, that one's on the console, and that's a
Right.
great looking game.
Yep.
Mhm.
And we
We
get
have
the
the whole
collection. Like, it's looking good, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's looking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I like
looking
the
really good.
change. Like, there's literally no downside here. I'm going to try it now where I would have never touched this thing for 70, not even with a stick, Like, this thing is no way. And it kind of goes back to what I think I was saying before when they showed the UI and they didn't show us any gameplay. And that was an alarm bell for me, right? I made mention like, dude, what are they hiding from us?
Yeah, you did
Like,
mention it. I didn't think too much into it, just because I felt like it was probably like it's an online game, so maybe there's not like a whole lot of people that they got like
Right.
playing the game to be able to join
But,
a match.
but in my mind, I was like, that would have been the perfect opportunity to show off a little bit of the game.
seemed like
Yeah.
you would
to
have
sell
right?
it. Yeah. And
That's
they
true.
didn't. And I'm like, what are they hiding? And then sure enough, the game gets delayed and switched to free. Like, there's some issues there, man. Major issues.
Yeah.
So the only thing I'm thinking now is that they take the game, and you maybe have like maybe 2 or 3 like arenas that you're able to play in with like a certain amount of cars, and then that's free, and maybe it's free
Oh, you sell
for a
characters or
certain
something?
period of time, and then you introduce like a new battle pack where it's like 2 or 3 new characters, maybe 4 new characters, and 2 new arenas or something
Mhm.
like that you can pay for to upgrade. I don't know how Rocket League makes their money. or
Off
how
of
they keep
cosmetics,
going.
you buy little like chests and you get cosmetics.
You change the way
Okay.
your car looks.
Mhm.
Total
Oh, okay,
cosmetics.
that's it.
100%
Just-
cosmetics.
so
Yep.
no play to win
100%.
and
Yeah.
just
100%
cosmetics.
cosmetics. Yep.
Okay, so I mean, if you're adding new characters, new cars, those are basically cosmetics, in a sense. So, I mean, it might just continue that way. It might just follow the Rocket League path. I mean, it literally is just like an upgraded Rocket League in a
It's
sense.
got to be
Yeah.
good,
So-
but they definitely marks 100%. They switched to the Rocket League model,
Yeah.
and that's good as long as it's a good game.
Yeah, I'm actually. It went from for me a never buy, not interested to I'm definitely the day it comes out, I'm gonna download it.
Playing it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
play
for
it
sure.
because
It's gotta
why
be.
not? It's a cool game to maybe play with the fellas or try out. You know,
Right.
like hey guys, let's play this one Friday.
Yeah, especially because Rocket League isn't available for free anymore, right?
Well,
Yes, it's completely free
I
to
mean,
play
if
now.
you
Oh,
had
it's still Rocket League has still been free.
No, recently it's like now it's just free for like PC and,
everything,
Oh,
it's
okay.
always
Alright.
like if you had it on PS Plus, you still have
Yeah,
it for
but
free.
recently
Right.
they just said, hey guys, it's free now.
But I was just wondering if it
It
had
did
been-
have a
if they
price
had
tag. I
charged
think
at
it
some
went to
point
a
in time.
price tag
Yeah.
of $14 or something.
It
like
charged for a while for a couple years.
Okay.
What's
yeah.
crazy is like, yeah, we went from never even spending $1 because the only way you can get the game is by spending $70,
a
right?
lot.
So it's like we went from, well, I'm not going to spend 70, so that means therefore I'm not spending $1 on the game, to now I might spend $1 or two,
Oh yeah,
right? You go from like I'm not going to ever even spend $1 to now I might spend a couple dollars if it's a good enough game to play. You know, and I think, it's the move, man. It's the direction a lot
Smart.
of games should be
Very,
going,
very
I
smart.
think.
Mhm.
So this was good news for me.
Yeah,
Where
great.
Cyberpunk's delay wasn't as good news, this was
Yeah.
good news. 'cause
I
it
was just like disappointed
Yeah.
with Cyberpunk, but this
Yeah.
one, because I
Yeah.
don't really care and it's now a benefit to me,
Yeah.
like an extra plus, then I'm all for it.
Fantastic.
I'm good with it.
yeah, fantastic for sure.
So, staying with like the PlayStation Plus
Yep.
and all that, we just recently got all of the information for the games that we were gonna get for the PlayStation Plus subscription
Yeah.
for November. And I was actually surprised,
Me
I
too.
thought that Shadow of War was a great game.
Dude.
I had bought it. I think I still have it, unfortunately, so I won't be able to plus off of that. But it was a great game. Like if you guys have not played Shadow of War, that is a must. You have to play it. And then for Hollow Knight. Now I bought Hollow Knight on a deal on a sale on the PSN store, but to get the Valheart edition is pretty dope.
Voidheart?
Voidheart,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's like all of their DLC in
Nice.
that, and I didn't buy that edition, so that's gonna be fun. Like I'm probably just gonna get back in it once I have like some docile time of no new games or whatever to play. But I thought that was good, and then to my
Cherry on top.
surprise,
Cherry on top.
they
Yeah.
give you Bugsnax
Yeah.
for free. So
Yep.
Bugsnax went from being a $70 game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was ever set.
Right.
We never got a price on that game.
Okay, so it might have been like 30, maybe 40.
But we were expecting to pay.
Right, you were
Right.
expecting to pay
Mhm.
for this game, and now that one's free.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for the first 2 months.
Yeah. Till January
So-
12th, I think.
Right, yeah. So you have the first 2 months. They're saying, hey, as long as you get a PS5 or it's time, you can get the game and play. I think you should still be able to put it in your library
And
and
you'll have
purchase
it, right?
Yeah, in the store
Mhm.
as long as you have PS Plus. But once you got that, you're good. Now, that is interesting because that didn't get delayed. That one should still be a day
Yeah.
one.
Right.
So
Yep.
it's not Destruction All Stars delayed.
Right.
It's but it's a day one.
Yep.
And somewhere in that studio, somebody said, you know what? We're not gonna charge. We'll just give it to them for free for 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll come back. So I'm wondering if maybe there wasn't as much buzz for the game, and
Mhm.
so they wanted people to at least play the game and see what they've created and get the hoopla that way, since it is a PlayStation. I think it's a PlayStation Studios game, right?
No.
Or is that still an indie
It's
one?
from the developers of Octodad. I don't think that's a PlayStation Studio game.
Okay.
But I know that they're in partnership with Sony
Right,
for
right,
sure.
yeah, they've got some
because they always
exclusives going
produce it on Sony's consoles.
Yeah. So I mean, how do you guys feel about this? First the PlayStation Plus games that they're offering us for November, and then this little extra caveat on top. How do you guys feel?
For me, it's wonderful. So Hollow Knight is a great game. I played it on Game Pass, so that's a wonderful game for people to play.
Mhm.
I haven't played this
Shadow of War.
Shadow of War, but you've said a lot of things.
Did you play Shadow of Mordor?
I've downloaded it and maybe played it for 30 minutes,
Okay.
so I never really gave it like
Got into it.
got into it.
Mhm.
But that's an awesome game to try on next gen. it looked really good on current gen, so I could only imagine how great it'll look on the
60 frames
PlayStation.
per second, man. Some
And
dynamic
it's better.
4K or
It's better than
something.
Shadow of Mordor too. Like it's
Yeah.
just objectively better.
So I'm definitely excited to try that on a PlayStation 5. And lastly, Bugsnax, just like Destruction All Stars for me. It went from a never buy to a
Mhm.
I'm downloading this on day one. I'm gonna play it.
Exactly.
Why
I
not?
was not gonna spend 30, $40 on Bugsnax because it didn't interest me in that way. I mean, maybe for you guys it was worth the money, but like I'm totally for it being free 99. Like I'll throw it in my
Yeah.
library just cause
Mhm.
it's free.
So it's another win. It's another win for us. My only concern, is getting a PlayStation 5 in time so I can
Right.
download it. Maybe I can log in one of your guys' PlayStations 5 if you get it before.
Well,
Your
like
account,
I said,
right?
you should still
Until
be able
January
to just
12th.
go on the PlayStation
And add it to your cart?
like the website, and then just add it to
Yeah,
your
people are
account.
saying their website or the
Okay.
app.
Okay.
Work
Right.
on
Cool.
the app. Yeah.
I'll definitely try that then. But yeah, this is wonderful news. Like, this is a win for us. The launch is looking even better. We're gonna have a lot of games to play. We're not gonna have to, we're gonna spend money on the console, and we're rewarded with the collection that we can play of over 20 games. These PlayStation Plus games. So yeah, this is fantastic. I'm very very hyped for this.
How do you
Oh
feel?
yeah. So first and foremost, right off the bat, Hollow Knight, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. Like Hollow Knight is a masterpiece.
great game.
Yeah,
It's a great Metroidvania game.
it's a masterpiece. Like the music is absolutely haunting and incredible. The gameplay is incredible. The map layouts,
the battles with the
the
bosses
battle,
are
the boss
tough.
fights are
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful. Like challenges.
Mhm.
The system they built in, the relic system or whatever, when you
Yeah.
can adjust that and make builds. It's so good that the people who made Ori and the Blind Forest, I'm telling you, essentially copied it verbatim for Ori and the Will of the Wisp, so Ori 2.
Wow.
If you play Ori and the Will of the Wisp and you've played Hollow Knight like Stone and I have from start to finish, then you will see, oh my gosh, this is just Hollow Knight.
Dang.
It's almost a pure copy.
Wow.
That's how incredible Hollow Knight is. It is a masterpiece. Like I'm not kidding. It's a 10. It's one of those incredible games. So if you have not played Hollow Knight, you're so lucky.
You gotta jump on that.
Yeah,
man.
you are so lucky. Like what a treat. That's free now. I can't believe that game ever became free. But it's also cool because I don't think I had the Void Heart edition either, and so I'm definitely snagging that.
Getting back
and
into
I
it,
would
yeah.
I would play it even again. It's so good. Like I remember I would just sit there at like one of the train stations and just listen to the music and like
Dang.
just the ambiance of the setting and the artwork. I mean, it's incredible. So Hollow Knight's a masterpiece. And then Shadow of War is very good. Like it's better than, like I said, Shadow of Mordor. Like the fortress system where you capture forts, not just guys. Like it's just objectively better. Like what a great game. Everyone who hasn't played that is so lucky too.
Yeah.
Like these are such great high quality games. These are 9s, 10s games. You don't usually get free games that are 9+ games in their rating. I mean, these are incredible. And then when I saw Bugsnax, I was like, you guys, like that was like what?
Because normally you only get 2 games each month, and they decided to throw like a third one on there.
And it
it's
was
like,
a one that
damn.
was kind of like a launch day title, like
Mhm.
one that was kind of like a reason to buy a PS5.
for some people. Yeah,
because you can't get it on anything else,
Yeah.
and it's like, wow, like how awesome is that? I know I trashed on it hard. Like you guys were a lot more forgiving than I was. You guys that weren't fans either, but you were a little bit more forgiving. Like, well, maybe there could be something there. And I was just like, nah, why would I want to, corral burgers into a pinhole? Like, why would I want to do that? But it being free, I'm going to download it and I'm going to try it out. And I'm sure there's going to be some laughs from it. And who knows, maybe they'll surprise me, right? Like maybe they'll surprise me. And I just think like there was a lot of, as Godly said, a lot of negativity surrounding the game, like more than I think that we first envisioned. And they had to make this move. And it goes like Destruction All Stars from 0 to 100, real quick in our book. This is like the month of PS Plus, man. It's not just like, it's like an event. It's like we're getting the PlayStation 5 and all this wonderful PS Plus stuff. Like they're doing a lot more here to compete with like that Game Pass that we've been talking about this whole time. And so it's an event.
I was gonna ask you if you think that they've put these games on here for the PlayStation Plus to say like, hey, you don't need 100 plus games, right? Because if we really look at it, if we go into the Game Pass, the Xbox Game Pass, a large majority of their 100 plus games are all the old shit, right? Xbox 360 stuff that they've put on there, some Xbox One stuff, whatever.
I don't
But
know about a large majority, but there are a
they've
lot.
got a lot of games
Yeah.
that's like the old stuff on
Mhm.
there, and then they're giving you the new stuff that's all from their studios, and that's cool. But it's like, PlayStation is like, hey man, we've got several game of the years that we're giving you on top of 2 brand new games.
I love you, me.